Hello, hello, good evening. Let me get set up. And we'll get started. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. That means it's back to the work grind tomorrow. And the music, it's such a different vibe already from the other game. The music.
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards. Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards.
Oh my god, it's a different voice. It's a different person.
Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards.
Alright, let's start. I was kind of hoping it'd be the same narrator. It's someone else.
Ah, I bid you welcome. I shall be your game master for this tale. It is a pleasure to have you. Now then, just like this, I will be using cards to draw you into the world of this story.
It's so different. The narrator is so different. A man proclaiming himself to be a great hero has embarked on a journey to slay the dragon. That sounds like the first game, doesn't it?
From time to time, you may be presented with choices like this. That's correct. It doesn't mean anything, but still, good job.
Oh, thanks.
You're following along with all this, I trust? Moving on, I believe your experience of the story will be shaped in no small part by my narration. As such, I hope you'll have rather more fun keeping the sound on while you play. That said, rest assured that the game remains enjoyable without sound. My words will be subtitled just as they are now.
Display subtitles.
With the formalities sorted, we're all ready to begin the game.
Alright, let's begin.
My. Yeah, you can hear the sound of the waves. Oh, how very evocative. Now then, let's begin our tale. Allow me to welcome you to the world of Voice of Cards.
So, okay, this guy's... He gonna do funny voices? I hope he does.
You're about to step into the shoes of the hero of this tale as he sets forth on a grand adventure. Said adventure takes place in a remote part of the sea, in which ancient traditions are alive and well.
In a remote part of the sea. Okay.
You will touch the hearts of many who dwell in this place as you journey to change fate's promise of untold ruin.
Untold ruin? I can handle it.
I believe in you. I believe your journey will be a success.
Our game master's pretty, confident in us, right?
And on that note, it is time for that journey to begin. May the waves see you safely across the tides.
Okay. Voice of cards.
Our story begins in a secluded grotto. The sound of the waves echoes softly across the rock walls. A solitary young man stands in front of a ship floating in the water. Brush in hand, he busies himself painting the vessel.
I thought it said he bruises himself. He busies himself painting the vessel. The ship looks like a whale, doesn't it?
Once he finishes his work, he decides to carve his name into the side of the hull. A finishing touch.
Baron. Honk honk. Hello, Ark. How's it going?
You carve your name in small lettering into the ship. Oh, a handsome name, that.
Well, a handsome name, thank you. Eating more cards? Not yet. We haven't had a chance to snack on any. Just woke up. Good morning. Welcome. We literally just started. Is the narrator different? Yeah, this is a different dude. Like when he started talking, I was like, this isn't the same guy. This guy actually sounds like he's excited to be our game master.
This young lad is the hero of our tale, and your window into the world.
The other guy quit? Yeah, probably. He's like, alright, I'm done.
You're a navigator without a ship, and your soul yearns to set out upon the ocean blue for your own reasons.
So all that's happened so far was like, the game master's like, this is how you play. And then he was like, this story takes place on like, I think he said an island. So I think we're on an island. and now we're us. We're here. I carved my name onto a boat and now we're here.
You have spent a great deal of time repairing the wrecked ship before you, in the hopes of crafting a partner, aboard which you might sail the high seas. The sound of a wooden box tumbling to the ground rips through the grotto. You heave a deep sigh and decide to head over to the source of the racket.
Alright, what do we think of this narrator? He sounds enthusiastic. I missed the sass. Me too. Find whatever made the noise. Okay. We can X for objective. Okay. Well, that's the same as before.
You need to head over to the source of the noise, so you turn back around. The source of the noise turns out to be a young girl. It looks as though she has knocked over a wooden box, packed with shipbuilding supplies, and is in quite a panic about it.
Is that Hatsune Miku? Hatsune Miku, yeah! Like, I saw her and I was like, oh my god, that's just Miku. But I wanted the narrator to talk first. Yeah, that's literally Hatsune Miku, isn't it?
The girl's name is Laddie. You came across her some time ago, collapsed on a beach.
Hatsune Miku. Collapsed on the beach. Does she have, like, amnesia? Does she not know she's Hatsune Miku?
You attempted to bring her to a nearby village, but she was quite opposed to the idea for some reason. As such, she has been helping you repair the ship here.
Also, check out her drip. Look at those sleeves.
You're not quite sure how to respond to her knocking the box over.
What do you say to her? Okay, we can sneak a peek. Say it's okay. Sigh in exasperation. It's okay. It's okay! You say in a gentle... Okay. Sigh in exasperation. You sigh in exasperation and... We'll say it's okay, Hatsune Miku. Watsune Miku.
It's okay, you say in a gentle, reassuring tone. Laddie's worried expression melts away, replaced by one of relief. You move to leave the grotto, saying, I'm going to the village to get some food. Laddie waves goodbye, her forlorn smile seeing you off. The young woman has lost her ability to speak.
Oh my god, she can't sing anymore, Miku? If she can't sing, then what does Miku have left?
Neither of you have any knowledge of how she ended up in her situation, and you spend many quiet hours together in the grotto. The scent of the sea and a sense of isolation hang heavy in the air. The island is bound for ruin and has had its name since before any can really recall. This is Omega Isle.
Omega Isle. Also, how's your Monday been, Ark? How are you doing?
You take a deep breath and then set out for the nearby Omega Village, which shares the island's name.
Make your way east of the secret grotto to Omega Village. Eating cookies for breakfast with water and Celsius. What is this?
An old spire stands tall before you. Alas, there's little reason to go poking around within.
What kind of cookies are you eating? for breakfast.
You have arrived near the entrance of the village. You spy a shadow skulking about in the midst of a thicket.
Who's that Pokemon?
The shadows fall away to reveal a small monster. It's unusual to see one this close to the village.
Chocolate chip? They're from Costco? Okay, that sounds good. Kami? I guess that's a good guess based on the silhouette. Doesn't this look like those sea slugs? Those ocean sea slugs that look like bunnies? Doesn't that look like one of them?
It might be cute, but it's still a monster. And a threat. You must slay the beast before it can cause trouble or worse in the village.
Okay, we gotta kill it. Yeah, you see it? They're pretty cute, aren't they? The sea slugs. That look like bunnies.
Don't hold back.
Fight is on! Take down all the enemies and victory shall be yours. Alright. Okay. Stab him. I wonder if you can lose? It would take a while, wouldn't it? Oh, I can't even pass. I can't pass. Can I run away? You see no scenario in which you might escape from this enemy. Okay, this one is very intimidating, I guess. Hey Gucci, how's it going? How was your Monday? Yeah, we just started. Head into the village. Errands and packing. Oh yeah, you got your... Is it tonight? Midnight? That you're leaving?
Gorgeous flower beds burst with blossoms that will one day wilt and wither away. Much like Omega Village itself. This is a village that has accepted its fate to be but a moment in time, destined to fade.
How poetic. Accepted its fate to be but a moment in time, destined to fade. Also snacks, drinks. I have Waterloo, sparkling water, summer berry. Make your way to the home of Omega Village's mayor. Watermelon flavored Celsius. Is that good? Watermelon flavor? It sounds good. Sounds like summer. Look how nice the flowers are. Can we? I bet we can't step on them, right? Oh, we can. Okay. About to try it. Okay, expect a full review.
An island in want of a maiden shall fall, he mutters, to no one in particular.
In want of a maiden shall fall. What? You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked aged man's flipside story already? Decades ago, I lost my wife in the war. All I could do was watch as the life drained out of her. And I know how hard that was for you, Grandpa, but that happened yesterday. Please, try to focus. Some of it spilled on my keyboard. Only had the liquid resistant one. Oh, is your keyboard okay? Same narrator, different narrator. This guy, this new narrator has is actually enthusiastic. Small droplets, okay, that's good. Not too bad.
This might be the last time I see this flower bed, the boy says, gazing forlornly at the flowers.
We've unlocked man's flipside story already? Yeah, this new narrator seems very enthusiastic. Got a sparkle in his eye, you know, that kind of feel. Man, I forsook the isle of my youth to live here. I don't know a soul, but that's fine by me. I'm used to being alone. He left his home island yearning to see the outside world, but so traumatic was his seasickness. He swore never to board another boat. He'd really like to go home if he could. Man, he's stuck here. Trapped. Because he gets seasick. Sounds like me. A relatable character. Watermelon tastes a bit like watermelon flavored candy, but slightly off. Is it good though? Would you drink it again?
I wish I got to be the maiden, the girl says mournfully, dressed head to toe in maiden garb, and clearly pretending to be such.
Passable. Alright, plain girl's flipside story. Reproducing flavors, yeah, it's like... Because you said watermelon flavored candy, like that's different from regular watermelon, isn't it?
A lone woman diligently cleans the grounds of the maiden shrine.
Okay, let's read these flipside stories. So that man was like, oh, this may be the last time I see the flowers. Like, is this island gonna blow up or something? Like, it's kind of the feel I'm getting. Plain girl. She grew her hair out. Though her mother said it looked best short. She wore platform shoes, though her father said they were dangerous. She longs to be all grown up. Someone is gonna eat the cards. She looks snobby. Yeah, who's gonna eat the cards? Someone's gonna eat the island? Or snarky? Yeah, I can see that. Why, you ask? Because her parents are no longer in this world to tell her otherwise. She detests her own weakness and just wants to be an adult already. Okay, how about woman? The woman laments her misfortune, though she buys water that brings happiness to the drinker and stones that bring luck to the wearer. No happiness nor luck does she feel. The water and the stones all came at steep prices. which her loving husband paid without complaint. If this is what makes her happy. Stones! The stones! The rocks. All these people seem to have, like... misfortune, right? Like, earlier they said that the island will, like, the narrator said the island has accepted its fate that within time it will fade away. Like, all these people have some sort of misery or misfortune that they're dwelling on. They're gonna miss the flowers. I don't know. Gotta stop and smell the roses while they're there, right? Alright, to the mayor's house.
You stop in at the mayor's house and discover that he already has a guest. The two are engaged in discussion.
The mayor. Maybe they know they can't leave or something. The man has seasick, so he couldn't leave. I don't know about everyone else. I mean, I guess our character, we want to leave. Well, we don't have a boat. I guess we're trying to fix up a boat so we can leave?
You listen in and learn that they are troubled by monsters that have appeared near the village and have been devouring precious stores of food. The villager sighs deeply. I suppose it's about the end for the village, they say flatly before departing the mayor's home.
The end for the village, just like that? They accept it?
The man left standing in the room has a certain sagacity about him. He notices you waiting and inclines his head in greeting.
Sagacity? I don't think I've ever heard that word before. Sagacity.
His name is Grief.
Grief?
As the village's mayor, he spends his days dealing with all manner of happenings around town.
Yeah, grief. All these people are suffering from grief, right? Then they're not really coping with it well. I think I've only ever heard it once in my life, sagacity. I don't think I know the definition.
He looks to be at a loss over the damage being caused by the monsters. It would likely be a simple matter for you to deal with the beasts.
For me, I can deal with the beasts? Or maybe I'm thinking of sagacious? I don't know that one either. Help get rid of the monsters? Yeah, give me food. I'm hungry.
You offer to deal with the monsters in exchange for some food. And Grief replies with his thanks. You're always a big help.
You're welcome.
This is part of your daily routine. You work to sort out the village's troubles in order to procure food to eat.
Okay. That's our job. The quality of being sagacious. Sagacious, having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment. Shrewd. Oh, interesting. Weird Omega Village and the surrounding environs of monsters. I go to my house. My house is here.
Home sweet home.
Take a rest? Oh, okay, I see. We can heal.
This is no time for a nap. You turn around and walk out the door.
We walked in just to walk out of our house. Alright. I guess we're looking for monsters?
A monster has appeared before you. It holds what's left of a piece of fruit in its teeth, and its mouth moves restlessly.
Energy or the creatures? Why not both? Maybe monster energy comes from the monsters we slay. Its mouth moves restlessly. Does it have a mouth?
With a sigh, you mutter, "Let's get this over with then," and ready your weapon.
It has a mouth. The
Show 'em
mouth
what
is...
you got.
Show him what you got. Okay. Alright, attack and defense. Alright, beat him up. That does it for the battle basics. The rest is up to you. Play your hand wisely. Look at that, a 6. Fight for the ages. Attack and defense sounds like
with practice skill. You swing your weapon. The blade flashes through the monster's throat.
Attack and defense sounds like attacking the fence. It's funny. Attacking the fence. Hold on, let me clear my throat. Give me a second. Okay. Attacking the fence. The blade flashes through the monster's throat.
Merciless. Perfect aim. It would appear that you are quite accustomed to killing.
What? I'm a killer?
You wipe the blood off your weapon. As you do, you notice a shadow in the distance. Another monster, perhaps?
Was that a wizrobe? How do you get rid of the monster? Go in close for the kill, throw a weapon at it. Let's sneak a peek. Silently! You creep up on the shadow. Throw a weapon at it. You take the weapon on your back, aim it carefully. Bring your blade. Okay. Go in close for the kill or throw a weapon. Okay, if we throw our weapon, we lose our weapon, don't we? Throw a weapon? Alright, we'll gamble it. We'll risk it.
You take the weapon on your back and aim it carefully before hurling it at the shadow with great force. It flies toward your target, tracing a perfect parabola.
Parabola? I haven't heard that in so long. A parabola? You gain your fists? That's true. When they're distracted by the weapon, then you go in for the punch, right? The finishing blow.
However, the tip of the spear strikes just slightly to the side of the shadow, which runs off.
I learned it last semester, parabola.
Whatever the shadow was, it was taken aback by your unexpected assault. It looks like it ran off in the direction of the spire near the village.
Alright, we gotta hunt it down. Investigate the spire northwest of Omega Village. When your HP is low, either use a healing item from your own cards in the menu or rest at your home in the village. Do your cards? No. Yeah, I'm already healed up. Spirit Spire.
You stand before the Spirit Spire, said to have been erected to protect the island. Yet with the villagers having accepted ruination, it now stands forlorn, an edifice without a purpose.
Villagers having accepted ruination now stands forlorn, an edifice without a purpose. Interesting. Spirit Spire sounds like a band name. Is it because Spire sounds like fire? I feel like that's a very like bandy sounding name. Fire.
This place, so named for the spirits themselves, is one that the villagers do not enter. Despite this, you say to yourself, I have to get rid of the monster, and decide to profane the place with your presence.
Alright. What do we think of our protagonist so far? Name one band that has the name Fire in it? I don't know, maybe songs have fire. Maybe it's more of a song title thing. A band with the fire in it. Earth, wind, fire. Hunt down the monster that retreated into the Spirit Spire. I don't know what our protagonist is like yet. Cause our other guy was like, you know, he's like a money hungry kind of guy. Name two. You named the other one, huh? Oh, Spiregate. You who enters, spirit.
There are some words etched into the door, but they are weathered and difficult to read.
Oh, I thought the door was speaking to us. There's words written on there.
Worried though you are about whatever the words might say, you nonetheless try pushing the handle. With some protest, the door groans open. You spy the shadow of the monster you encountered earlier. Your insight that it had taken refuge in the spire has proven a good one.
I'm drawing a blank. A band with the word fire in it. There has to be more out there.
The shadow notices your presence and flies off at blinding speed. You can't help but admire the rapid escape, though it looks like you're back to chasing after a shadow.
Okay, it went this way. Oh, it went up the stairs? Everything over here then? I guess nothing here. Okay.
You survey your surroundings, relying on the shafts of sunlight filtering in through the windows. However, you're unable to see the monster from where you are.
Okay, search the second floor. At the altar?
In the back of the large hall, there is an altar, which evinces a sense of deep mystery.
In the first game, you immediately start off with Mar, didn't you? Yes, that is correct.
The altar is wrought of a strange kind of stone, its surface polished smooth. It looks as though it's meant for use in some important ritual.
Yeah, it was us and Mar. And then Melanie joined us afterwards.
You approach the altar to check that there are no places for monsters to hide themselves away inside it.
Maiden here? Mysterious voice? Is it a monster? Who is there?
In reply to the mysterious and unidentifiable voice that suddenly rent the silence, you ask in a sharp tone, "Who's there?"
That suddenly rent the silence? Who's gonna be the mascot creature? I guess we'll find out. Hi, spirit.
You strain your ears, trying to make out the broken snippets of words echoing off the chamber walls.
Lati, This person wants Latsune Miku.
After speaking a word that rings familiar to your ears, Laddie, the voice becomes impossible to hear.
Wait, if Laddie can't speak, then how do we know that's her name? Did she write it down for us?
It cannot be. Could you truly have heard the voice of the spirit from the Maiden's myth passed down on the island? All signs of the monster you were in pursuit of seem to have vanished. For the time being, you decide to return to the village and report your success.
How much did they rent the silence for?
What in the world could that voice have been?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. How much does it cost to rent silence? Anything else in here? We didn't really encounter any monsters, right? Well, no matter. We're only doing this to get food, right? Alright, back to the village we go.
When you arrive at the mayor's house, there is a young visitor already there. She looks to be making an impassioned request of Greeth. In a wearied voice, Greeth replies, "There is no longer any maiden in our village." Admonished, the girl leaves the house with disappointment written across her expression. You inform the mayor that you've taken care of the monsters around town. As thanks for completing the job, the mayor hands you a basket of fruit. Oh, good, you think to yourself. Another day, another basket of fruit.
Is that a positive oh good, or is that a oh good, or is it a oh good? Okay, return to the secret grotto. Maybe it's oh good? Perhaps these are good? Or are they poisoned? Do you think this will say anything about the fruit? That's it. Fruit found around Omega Village. Okay. Try jumping to the secret grotto. Alright, they want us to do a quick jump over here. Oh, an enemy appeared. Look, isn't this a familiar enemy? Looks like a fun guy, yeah. Fun guy. He's dead now. Learned try attack. Deal damage equal to the value of 3 rolled dice? That sounds pretty good.
You re-enter the grotto and announce your return.
I'm home.
On a normal day, Laddie would already have zipped over to greet you. But today, nothing.
Speak with Laddie. Natsune Miku.
You walk over to Laddie and discover that she is sound asleep. Life in the grotto is not one of creature comforts. Rather, a fair few inconveniences. You've tried several times to bring Laddie to the village, but she was adamantly opposed on every occasion. You sometimes catch glimpses of her face while she sleeps. Always it is contorted in anguish, as though she is in the throes of a terrible nightmare.
Terrible nightmare.
You notice a bulky book lying open next to Laddie.
Laddie's picture book, a book that Laddie always carries close.
Filled with carefully drawn words and images. It seems to be some kind of picture book that Laddie made herself. You know, I confess, I am a bit curious.
Perhaps you might like to take a little peek? Should we take a little peek from her concerts? There's all the fan art in there. Should we take a peek at her secret book? Even the narrator is like, I am kind of curious. Refrain. Respect her stuff. Don't touch it. Take a peek. Okay, if we take a peek and she catches us, at least we'll be like, oh, it was an accident. I'm gonna enable you, so yes. Alright, let's take a little peek.
Unable to overcome your curiosity, you decide to take a look at the picture book. Beside evocative images of deep forests and towering mountain ranges, Laddie has written a story patterned after the Maiden's myth. The picture book story is set in a small village replete with nature. The village enjoys the promise of peace and tranquility, thanks to the young woman born to be the Maiden.
So we don't exactly know what the role of the Maiden is, but it seems like without the, from what we gathered so far, maybe it seems like the village, without the Maiden, the village is gonna become ruined.
The Maiden goes before the altar to perform a ritual, which invokes the power of a great spirit to protect the village. You look over the artwork, a spitting recreation of the altar you saw in the spire, and think back on the mysterious voice. The voice claimed it was a spirit, and you're certain it spoke Laddie's name. You were so caught up in the thoughts racing through your head that you failed to notice Laddie had awakened.
Wait, so if we did not read the book, would we just have not seen that dialogue?
Laddie seems embarrassed that you've seen her book. Tears prick the corners of her eyes. If Laddie were indeed the Maiden, it would be no exaggeration to call her the very light of hope, a protective force that could save the island from its encroaching ruin. With faint expectation tightening your chest, you consider taking her to the altar in the spire.
But there must be a reason why she doesn't want to go, right? Speak with Lati again.
You've given Laddie some of the fruit you brought back. She dreamily stuffs some of it into her mouth. Maybe she likes it. You hope so. Your stomach rumbles as you watch her, and together, the two of you enjoy a light meal.
Alright, she's joined our party. We're just gonna take her there without telling her what we're doing. Magic, strike, and heal. I don't like the baggy sleeves. Whose baggy sleeves? Mine or Laddie's? I feel like their clothes seem very modern. Yours. Our clothes. Okay, we should save. Yeah, looks like you got isekai, right? Like I was like, why does it look so modern? We just look like a guy. The other game, we looked like we fit in the time period. Fit the aesthetic.
You take Laddie with you and return to the spire.
Somewhat knightly. Yeah, we were kind of like a mercenary almost.
As you approach the entrance of the spire, the staff that Laddie clutches close begins to emit a faint light. Seeing the mysterious light, you are convinced Laddie has a deep connection to the spire. Her expression uneasy. Laddie takes hold of your sleeve with a tentative touch.
See, it's a good thing we have these baggy sleeves so she can grab them. So, she doesn't seem to refuse to come in here. She's not like that, but she is cautious.
You stand before the altar once more, bathed in an air of mysticism. The light emitting from Laddie's staff intensifies, as if indicating its destination.
Excellent. The Maiden.
In response to the enigmatic voice, Laddie's staff exudes a dazzling light.
I have a bad feeling. I think we're expecting something good to happen, but I think something bad's gonna happen, right?
A spirit appears right before your eyes. Well, maybe it's a spirit? It's some kind of strange stuffed animal.
Looks like a hand puppet. I am the spirit calf. Calf.
The stuffed toy seems to be affecting a voice of considerable gravitas and choking itself in the process. This creature is called Lack. Though you cannot be certain it speaks the truth, it claims to be a spirit.
Lack.
You approach, hoping to ask about the maiden, but with blinding speed, Lack zooms behind Laddie, putting her between you as a shield. You're the one from before, Lack says, quaking.
He's in her card. Yeah, look, he's like matcha, hiding in my hoodie.
It would appear that you're mistaking the creature for a monster, and doggedly chasing after it has made it rather afraid of you.
So does Laddie know who this is? Do you have anything you could use to make amends? A fruit? Perhaps my sword?
You're not sure what's going through your head as you lay your hand on your weapon. Lack quakes even worse than before, stammering. What are you doing?
Sword, of course. Alright, that's anticlimactic. Here, take the fruit. I thought we were gonna be like Kikumaru in the first game, you know, smacking him around.
You hold out an offer of reconciliation, and Lack takes it and immediately starts munching away. Between bites, it says, You've got some good taste there. You're not really sure if the make good worked out, but in any event, Lack looks willing to listen to you now.
Alright, so what's the deal with Lack and Lati?
You ask about the maiden once more, and Lack begins to talk a lot. It seems to enjoy doing so.
Begins to talk a lot.
Just as the maiden's myth handed down amongst the denizens of the island suggests, it explains, Lati was indeed born to be the maiden here. However, she was unable to take up her role. This has caused no small amount of distress over the island's inevitable destiny to sink beneath the raging waves.
Oh, the island's gonna sink? That's what's gonna happen? So we don't know why she's unable to take the role of the maiden?
Lack concludes with a proposal. How's about you go and meet with the other maidens and fetch the maiden's relics? As you had hoped, Lati appears to be the key to the island's salvation.
Okay, meet the other maidens.
This island is not the only one home to a spirit. There are islands throughout this archipelago, and upon each dwells one of the 4 maidens who govern their own spirit.
She was forsaken. Oh my god, you're right. It's all in the title.
The self-proclaimed spirit explains that if you bring the maiden's relics that each of these maidens possess back to this spire, Lati will be able to become a maiden herself. Lati shows the staff in her hand, wearing an expression that seems to say, "This is a maiden's relic."
Get the maiden's relics?
You ask, should we kill the maidens and steal the relics? Lati shakes her head rapidly, as if to insist that you definitely should not do that.
Why was that our first thought? Should we kill the maidens and steal the relics? Now what kind of person are we? Because didn't the narrator say like we're good at killing killing monsters? We're a killer. I feel like he has the type of expression that's very like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, yeah, he could be a killer and he wouldn't bat an eye about it. Kind of expression.
As Lack explains, each maiden has an attendant, an escort, and protector. This would make it difficult to take the relics by brute force.
Sociopath? I don't know. Does he look like a sociopath? Is that the vibe we're getting?
If Lati becomes a maiden and performs the maiden's ritual at the altar, the island can be saved. The world-changing immensity of what you have just learned echoes in your mind. It takes you a little while to fully digest it.
You know, he looks like the type of person, just that expression. He kills a monster, he smiles, he's happy about it.
But it does just so happen you've been readying a seaworthy vessel for your own purposes. You accept Lack's proposal to help Lati become a maiden.
Does she even want to become a maiden? Oh, Lack joined our party. Leave the tower.
So, you want me to poof you back to the entrance?
Yeah.
You decide to make for the spire's exit.
Turn to a mega village. Wait, so what can Lack do? Poke? Deal damage. He can poke.
Accompanied by your new allies, you make to enter the village.
Truly a finger puppet of many talents. Isn't he more of a hand puppet?
But Laddie seems to find something about this idea disagreeable and clings to a tree nearby, refusing to budge. "Oh, I got this one," says Lack, evidently with some kind of plan in mind. The fluffy creature begins to chant a sort of mysterious spell.
Woona waka, woona waka.
Suddenly, Laddie's face is transformed into that of an odd old man.
What happened to her? Maybe he's like the Infinity Stones and the other maidens have one too. Okay, one for each finger. Miku, no. What did Lack do to you?
Laddie touches her transformed visage and then gives a thumbs up, perhaps as if to say, "Good job."
Oh, is this a disguise? She doesn't want to be perceived.
You are agog. But Laddie looks sideways at you as she walks into the village, her identity now safely hidden.
You are agog. I don't think I've ever heard the word agog before. Agog. Visit your abode in Omega Village. Okay, nice leisurely walk to our house.
This is your home. A desk pushed up near the wall is adorned with an unfurled map and a scattering of books.
A scattering of books.
The navigation map is of your own design and depicts the various islands in this region of the sea. It contains information on the maidens of those nearby islands, culled meticulously from books and the tales of passing travelers.
Ah, so we've been interested in the tale of the maiden for a long time, it sounds like. We've already done the research.
Before all of this, you had found yourself unable to merely sit and watch the village's decline, and so planned a voyage to seek aid from the maidens of the other islands. After popping into the back room, you emerge with a carefully polished ship's wheel and present it to your companions.
Ship's wheel, part of a ship, lovingly polished to a near mirror sheen.
It is the final piece of the ship you restored at the grotto. With it, you will finally be able to set sail on the voyage you have dreamed of for so long. You have made ready for the voyage, but before you set sail, you decide to stop in at the mayor's to say your farewells.
I feel like this narrator sounds like the type of narrator you hear like during a Nintendo Direct. Also, didn't we just say we've been doing all this research to find the other maidens to get help? But then, like, at the altar in the spire, weren't we just like, so are we gonna kill the maidens to get their relics? Like, we went straight to killing them? What happened to let's get the help from them? I can see that, yeah. And then the voice.
Eyes fall over the unfamiliar face behind you. And who do we have here?
This is not Hatsune Miku. Well, who do we have here? A traveler? I don't know. My girlfriend, Hatsune Kiku. My girlfriend, who has the face of an odd man, as the narrator put it. I don't know. I guess traveler would make the most sense. I don't know. A traveler.
You respond, a traveler, weary from a long journey. Grief looks upon her with sympathy. Changing the subject, you explain to the mayor that you'll be leaving the village for a little while on a voyage to save the island. You felt sure that the mayor, with his love of the village, would see you off with a smile. And yet the moment you explain that you found a maiden who can save the island, his attitude changes like the fickle sea winds, and he voices opposition to your journey.
Does the mayor want the island to be ruined?
This island is destined to meet its end, he says. You can practically sense him digging his feet in. You cannot fathom why he, the mayor of the village, would believe something like that.
Does he believe in fate? Like it's destined to end, so he believes it?
Though each of you hold the island in your hearts, you cannot reconcile the difference of opinion. Like lovers going their separate ways after an acrimonious spat, it looks as though you will be setting out on bad terms.
Ooh, on bad terms. Something bad is gonna happen to the mayor when we come back, and he'll be like on his deathbed, like, no, we said goodbye terribly. What have I done, right?
You believe that your desire to save the island will prove to be the right perspective.
Will it though?
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
The accessory shop? Okay, we got some rings.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Have we looked at the shrine?
The windows are closed, and it's too dark to see much inside. All sound seems to fall away.
Our house. I guess we can look at the item shop and the armor.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
Wasn't this person in the first game? Didn't Bruno fight this guy? How do we pronounce this? Sav? Omnisav. All allies recover 10 HP. Interesting.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
You have access to a lot of stuff already in the shop.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
How much is the mercenary sword? 800? Who can use the spear? Oh, so we start off with like quite a selection.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Alright, let's skedaddle. Oh, I was right that the weapon behind you is a spear? Wasn't it a sword? Was it a spear or is it a sword? I think, wait, isn't it a sword? No, we have a sword in our hand. It looks like we have another weapon behind us. You aren't Sephiroth with an extremely long blade. Yeah, look at those baggy sleeves. Alright, let's go. An event.
A bizarre rock appeared. It seems primed to explode.
Roll the dice to see what it becomes after it explodes.
The bizarre rock transformed into a treasure rock.
Ooh, treasure. Okay, nice. Good, we don't have to fight anything. Enemy. Okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. You got rocks from a rock? I guess so. Yeah, we got the Soothe Stone or Soothe Rock, whatever it's called.
Excellent.
Excellent. Head to your ship in the secret grotto. Okay, let's do a little save here. Alright, ready? To the great sea we go.
Your ship. Your trusted companion. Once a mere wrecked husk that you labored to bring back to life with months of sweat and toil.
I'm so curious what it looks like. It looks like a whale.
You climb up to the stern, and with every bit of care you can muster, you attach the wheel. The final stroke upon the canvas. At last, your ship is finished.
It does look a little beat up, but it's good. As long as it works.
The vessel's design is patterned after a great whale. There are a number of mismatched parts, but that particular quirk only makes you love it all the more.
That's cute.
As you look over your handiwork, you realize that your companion on this upcoming journey will need a name. What would a fitting name be, you ponder?
Your companions appear to be looking at you expectantly. What shall we name the ship? Matcha? Should I think of it myself? I wonder what the others would say.
Love and Friendship Island Savior pops into your head as a potential name. You decide to use your mental eraser to excise that particular idea.
What's Love and Friendship Island Savior?
Despite your confidence that you could do most things with at least some degree of skill, it looks like you lack a knack for nomenclature.
Lack a knack. Alright, Lati. We'll ask Lati.
Lati tears a page from her book and then scribbles a name down on it. In her small handwriting is written, The Bon Vent.
The bon vent. What is the good what? What does vent mean?
According to Lack, the words are a kind of prayer in the language of the spirits for safe passage when bidding one farewell on a long journey.
Oh, like bon voyage equivalent?
A farewell said before long journeys. The words could make a fitting appellation for your ship. You're unsure of just how much you ought to trust Lack, or his skill with words. But nonetheless, decide to go with Laddie's suggestion. Together, you load up the Bon Vent with the necessary provisions. Preparations for your departure are now finished.
The Bon Vent. Ark, thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the posture check. No shrimping. No shrimping allowed in chat. And thank you for the hydrate. Now then, shall you set sail on your journey for the Maidens? Weigh anchor, let's go. We gotta get the Maidens.
You throw your hands upon the ship's wheel and shout, "Weigh anchor!" with gusto. Your voyage has begun.
Without context, it sounds more like a harem. That's what I was thinking too. Spirits dwell upon an archipelago surrounded by sparkling seas. It is on these islands that made it. I didn't get to read it. The spirits have helped them keep the island safe since time immemorial. Yet one of these isles lacks a maiden and can do nothing but await its ruination. A young seafarer searching for a way to save his home meets a mysterious maiden who has lost both her powers and her voice. A self-proclaimed spirit takes them with the gathering the maiden's relics, and so they set sail to see the isles and hear their tales. Tasks, not takes. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey Fletch, how's it going? How are you? We're going sailing. That's what's happening. It goes so fast, I can't read it that fast out loud.
Though your ship had long since forgotten the taste of seawater, it nonetheless cuts through the waves like a fillet knife through fresh fish.
Like a fillet knife through fresh fish.
It is your first sea voyage. Laddie's eyes glitter as she looks out at the horizon, stretching ever onward over the endless blue expanse. She opens up your homemade navigation map, checking the locations of the islands where the other maidens live. On the island to the south of here lives a beauteous maiden garbed in azure robes, as though the sky itself is wrapped around her.
Who's gonna protect the village? Oh yeah. We're kind of leaving the village. Well, the village is gonna isn't the village gonna sink anyway? Aren't they doomed anyway? they can handle it. Oh yeah, we're searching for maidens. Fletch, that's what we're doing. We gotta gather all the maidens.
After closing up the map, you grasp the wheel like a familiar old friend and tell the ship where you'd like to go.
The miladies, I guess so. The miladies.
You now have free rein to sail across the sea as you see fit. New tales await you when you put into port on an island where a maiden dwells.
Why'd he cough? Venture south of Omega Isle and search for the island's entrance as you see fit. Look, our little game piece is the boat. Now that your ship is complete, you can sail the seas. Your piece will automatically change on land or sea. Cute. It said sail south, right? Oh, I guess is it like far south we want to go?
Fight him off.
Fight him off. Miku, no. A baby lizard is a threat? Look at him. Standing there. Menacingly. A lizard? What is the one on the right? Like a bee? Some sort of creature. They don't want her to reach the next concert. No, we need Riku to collab with the other maidens. Ooh, thunderbolts. Okay. Thunderbolt. We're going south, right? Venture south of Omega Isle and search for the island's entrance. Somewhere down here.
Ah, the great open sea. Huzzah! What an adventure!
What an adventure! He sounds so enthusiastic. Oh, so I guess the mage knows both offensive and recovery magic this time. Yeah, it looks like it. Can heal and attack.
Don't hold back.
Thunderbolt. Hatsune Pikachu, use Thunderbolt. Hatsune Pichu. Oh, Hatsune Pichu.
Whirlpools are a common occurrence in this area of the sea. It doesn't seem like your ship is capable of crossing them.
Look! It's another sea slug. I see it. Room. Cure target of any elemental resist down status ailments. Restore 10 HP.
I don't know what it is, but there's just something so relaxing about the sound of waves, isn't there? I love it.
Alright. Is there just a wall of whirlpools? That's a passive ability. It seemed kind of OP, didn't it? Like, you can't lower my attack or defense. Gain immunity to attack down and defense down, right? Isn't that kind of OP? Also, it's like this early in the game too, right? Like... Ah, event.
You spot something blown into the sky from a whale's spout. It looks like it might fall this way, but it's hard to make out with the sun behind it.
It looked like that fluffy creature from the first game, the white one. The furball looked like a monster, yeah, but blue. So we hit it with our sword. Yeah, furball.
You hurriedly draw your sword and strike the falling object. It turns out
Kinda looks like the furball.
it was a monster. The blow you struck has it disoriented. It immediately dives back into the sea and swims away, leaving behind a scattering of coins.
Alright, we got some money. We robbed them blind. You just mugged it? No. We just, we waved our sword at him. He walked
Don't
into
hold
our
back.
sword, and he dropped his money. That's all. New voice of cards. Yeah, this is the second game. New voice of cards, new narrator. How's it going, Shisui? How's your Monday been? Surf, it's just like Pokemon. Who is the MC? We're the guy on the left. Accompanied by Hatsune Miku and a puppet of some kind. Some psychopath! Okay. Quick summary for you. We come from an island, and the island is missing its maiden, who I guess protects the island. And it turns out that the maiden, it's supposed to be Lati, the Hatsune Miku looking girl. So we're gonna take her to the other islands to talk to the other maidens and then help her become her own maiden. So we're looking for maidens right now.
Ahoy, matey. It's like you can feel the sea breeze. Ha ha.
Also, this narrator actually has like... He's actually enthusiastic. Been a long and tiring day today. Hope you can take it easy, Shisui. Get some rest.
Show 'em what you got.
Narity seems happy, yeah. This one isn't tired. Take it cheesy, that's right. Take it cheesy, she's sweet. So I'm curious about this try attack. I guess we roll 3 dice. Where's this village we're supposed to go? This island we're supposed to go to? You fulfill the necessary requirements and unlocked Wasp's enemy story. Let's take a look at that. It's a wasp. Wasp. It has like little animal feet though. It has paws. Wasp. These little ones are honed sugar hunting machines who will fly straight past spicier fare to alight on a bonbon and lick it down to nothing. The venom in their stingers rots whatever it stabs, emitting a sickly sweet smell that lures its friends. Together they lap at their prey until nary a trace remains. How gruesome. The venom in their stingers rots whatever it stabs. That's kinda... oh, it's so gruesome, isn't it? Oh, are we near the... oh, is this where we're supposed to go? Your party makes land. Land ho!
You cross the sea and arrive at the South Isle. On the South Isle, you will hear the tale of a maiden in blue.
Weigh anchor at the South Isle and begin the tale of the Azure Maiden? Sure.
Very well then. Prepare to go ashore.
Ooh, looks nice.
Bright rays of sunlight beam down onto the warm South Isle. Something about the place reminds you of the refreshing cool of the ocean.
Okay guys, we're going on a tropical vacation in search of a maiden. The tale of the Azure Maiden. The beach episode.
After weighing anchor and docking your ship at the pier, you go ashore. Utterly exhausted from hours at the helm, you stretch your legs for a moment, then open up your map. Once you have your heading, you and the others make for the village of Coveton in the south.
Coveton? Venture south of the South Isle Pier and visit the nearby village.
Okay, now let's go.
Let's go. What's this?
This must be a stela of the Isle's guardian spirit.
That's an octopus.
So hot, you grumble, as you use your shirt to fan yourself.
Yeah, we're wearing like a long sleeve sweater. Like, of course we're hot.
Wondering how Laddie is holding up, you turn and see her squeezing a blue ball of fluff tightly.
What? She's hugging a monster?
She begins to rub her cheek against it. From the elated look in her eyes, you can only guess how cooling it must feel.
Would y'all do that? Take the monster, the fur ball, and rub your cheek against it to cool off?
But the sight sends shivers down your spine. Laddie, that's a monster, you shout, readying your weapon.
Are we fighting the monster? She's hugging this guy right here. Oh, this is like a boss fight. She's hugging...
Fight him off.
She was hugging this blue fur ball. Decrease water damage. Okay. Hey, Hatsune Pichu, use Thunderbolt. Attack was weak. Use try attack. Bruh, I missed. Skill issue. Listen, I'm trying my best here. Alright. Redeem myself with try attack. Please don't miss. Alright, see, look at that. We beat him up. Attack was very effective. Opponent fainted. Gained some experience points.
The village floats in the center of a cove. The gentle lapping of waves fills the air. Coveton seems like a peaceful place, far removed from conflict.
That's true. Something bad's gonna happen, isn't it?
As you enter the village, you are greeted by an unusual sight. A paper doll flitters about like a bird above a man's hand.
What do you say to the man? How is that paper doll moving? Is there a shrine maiden in this village? Let's ask about the paper doll.
The man sees your curious gazes and explains that he animates it with a magic charm. He claims that all the villagers use such spells to enrich their lives.
Is there a shrine maiden in this village?
At your straightforward question, the man appears to be at a loss for words. Now, where could she be? He murmurs. Though the maiden isn't here now, you know for certain that one lives in the village.
Okay.
You thank the man, then resume your search for the maiden.
Okay, ask the villagers of Coveton about the maiden's whereabouts.
The village gets so lively when the maiden is here, the man mutters, his brow furrowed with worry.
Is she gonna be in trouble? You fulfill the necessary requirements and unlock Man in Blue's flipside story. Man in Blue. A man reputed for his powerful magic. Rumors say he has helped the lovelorn marry their sweethearts and procured wild riches for the lowliest paupers. Thus many come to seek his aid. His magic is a sham. His only sorcery is influence. He pulls strings to make dreams come true. Even right at this moment, he is toiling away for the sake of others. Interesting. He pulls strings to make dreams come true. Like, I wonder, is he, at what cost? Is he charging people for his magic services?
The old woman stares intently into a crystal ball. Not ready to show me, are you? She mumbles at it. She tells you she first used magic when she divined who she would marry, nigh on 50 years ago. You can't help but admire her dedication to the craft.
Elderly woman's flipside story. Let's take a look. elderly woman. As an actress, this woman thrilled audiences with her rousing performances. Her nickname, the Sorceress of the Stage, says all you need to know about her powerful presence. She has since retreated from the stage, preferring to watch from the audience. Her choice of outfit, however, has led people to whisper of the Sorceress of the Seats.
The woman sighs. That maiden's gone gallivanting again today. Despite being tasked with protecting the village, it seems she has quite the infamous reputation.
Woman in Blue's flipside story. Woman in Blue. Try as she might, the woman's clumsy hands simply could not fashion a talisman worthy of sending to her lover for their birthday. Hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, her failures littered the house. Neighbors came to call it the Cursed Manor. In time, it said even her lover kept their distance. Dang.
The man tells you the village may be renowned for its magic charms, but the tasty fish caught here aren't half bad either.
Muscle Man's flipside story. Yeah, we're getting these flipside stories like pretty quickly. Muscle Man. It comes as some surprise to others, but this man is actually a painter. He spends his days cooped up at home, silently hurling his passions upon a large canvas. Again and again, he smears paint all over his bemuscled body and hurls it into the canvas. Despite this dedication to his work, none appreciate his artistry. He has never sold a single painting. Would y'all buy his paintings, the Muscle Man's paintings? He smears paint all over his bemuscled body and hurls it into the canvas.
Face contorted in concentration, the young boy deftly folds a piece of paper into the shape of a bird.
Of course. Even if it costs like a ton of money, $1 bajillion.
You ask him about the maiden. I saw her at the Maiden shrine, he says, as he tosses the paper bird into the air. Wonder of wonders, the paper bird flaps its wings and flies about, showing you where the Maiden shrine is.
As long as it's not $1 bajillion. Okay, you might have to negotiate with him. He could raise the price to $1 bajillion. Simple Boy's flipside story. I pressed B. Characters. Simple Boy. The boy tells you a single drop of blood carries the stench of sin so powerful one can barely breathe. And he says you reek of the stuff. What? It is here we should note that the boy's hobby is mimicry. So this is likely something he's heard someone say somewhere at some point in time. Alright, let's take a walk over to the Maiden Shrine. Will she be here? Enter Coveton Shrine? Yeah. Is she here?
At the heart of the shrine, you see a young woman and man discussing something in earnest. The woman's name is Fila. She is, without a doubt, the maiden shouldering the Isle's fate.
Fila.
The man's name is Hyde. He is the maiden's wise attendant. Excuse me. I need to speak with the maiden, you say, interjecting yourself into their conversation. Fila whirls to you and asks, which do you think is cuter? Though you're baffled by the sudden and unrelated question, she doesn't miss a beat and shows you a seashell in each of her hands.
So, which do you think is cuter? The one on the right, which seashell? The one on the right? The one on the left? The one holding the shells? Is she gonna smack us if we say this? If we say she's cute? She gonna be offended? The one holding the shells is cuter.
Caught in the moment, you mumble an unexpected answer beneath your breath. You quickly realize your mistake and look around when... Oh my, Fila remarks bashfully. Hyde simply gives a in response. Laddie looks off into the distance, her lips pursed as if whistling, though no sound comes out. Lack, annoyed for some reason, seems on the verge of rebuking you. Apparently, the maiden and her attendant had wagered on which shell was cuter. You had heard about the Azure Maiden from the villagers, but now you see for yourself that she's quite the free-spirited woman. You explain to them why you've come, and ask if Fila will lend you her maiden's relic.
Seems like a big ask to be like, here, can we borrow your relic?
Despite knowing the circumstances, Hyde tells you that things just aren't that simple.
How do you get them to lend you the relic? With words or with actions? We're gonna threaten? Didn't we say, like, are we gonna kill them and steal the relics? We'll use our words.
You take a deep breath and prepare to persuade them when...
Right, isn't the pen mightier than the sword?
I'll let you borrow it if you help me find the pirate's treasure, Fila says.
The pirate's treasure?
She explains that there are rumors of pirate treasure hidden within the Crystal Cave, southeast of the village. Pirates, you murmur. You think about it for a moment, but with little other choice, you agree to help. You never change, sighs Hyde. But Fila pays him no mind as she prepares to embark on the adventure.
Fila and Hyde have joined your party. Lack is no longer eligible for battle. Oh. The maidens and attendants you'll befriend during your journey have fixed armor and weapons. You can only change their rings. Lack. He was lacking. Lucky for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town to support you on your adventure. Would you care to have them explained? No thanks. Okay, so we have 4 people in our party? Not just 3. Mysterious heart. combos? That's what I'm thinking. They have pictures of them. Deal attack +5 water damage to all enemies. Inflicts freeze if roll is 6 or greater. Takes 6 gems to attack. Okay. Interesting. Lack is no longer relevant. Do we have any money to buy weapons? Okay, I'll buy the spear for me. I guess we can give this one the armor to Laddie.
The innkeeper's eyes light up in surprise and delight. Well, well, well. To what do I owe the honor of a visit from the son of the Fortune Tellers Alliance chairman, she asks.
The Fortune Tellers Alliance chairman.
She clearly has you confused with someone else. But on the plus side, she is extremely happy to see you. So happy, in fact, she waives the fee for your room.
Okay.
The party leaves the inn feeling rested. All right, things have taken a very lively turn, haven't they?
So we want to head, make your way southeast. This narrator is so much nicer. He's very enthusiastic.
And fight.
This is just a skeleton. What do y'all think? Do y'all like this narrator better? The other one was
Excellent.
sassy. We do miss the sass, right? Maidens and their attendants can join their powers and use link skills together. If one of them is KO'd, paralyzed, frozen, or sealed, the skill will be temporarily unavailable. They cost more gems than normal skills, so make sure you saved up enough to use them. Gain immunity to curse. Okay. Another Stela.
You spy a parcel on the roadside. As you pick it up, you are enveloped in a wonderful aroma. Inspecting the parcel, you read its intended destination was Coveton. You know not its contents. But will you complete its delivery?
Yeah, why not deliver it?
You decide to deliver it on your way and tuck the parcel into your bag.
Is everything up here? I'm just curious about this mysterious heart attack. I see you two want to see the combo, yeah.
Magnificent.
Okay, that was one of them. We'll have to see the other one sometime. Okay, is there treasure up here? Oh, treasure. Nothing beats Zero Elements. Zero Elements was pretty good. We're rich. We can buy a better weapon for me. Okay, let's go deliver this. We got the parcel. I guess we deliver this. It belong to you?
Having arrived in Coveton, a woman asks you, "Are you the postman?" You shake your head no. She says she's been waiting forever at the village entrance for a delivery. Her eyes light up when you show her the parcel you picked up. That's what I've been waiting for.
What do you think's in it?
It seems the parcel contained an exotic perfume she ordered.
Perfume?
While dancing a jig in celebration of her long-awaited perfume, she hands you a gratuity for carrying it all this way.
1,500 gold? We have 2,000 gold right now. I could buy better armor. No, we'll wait. Let me just check out the item shop. We have 3 of these already. The revive is expensive. We have an escape rope just in case. Alright, let's get back to the adventure. Right, it's kind of nice. We're on a little island. Aquapical Island.
And fight.
Southeast? Okay, let's go this way. Oh, here it is. Crystal Cave. Okay, let's go.
The Crystal Cave teems with the stones that give it its name. They say the intermittent echo of water droplets is the sound of more crystals forming. Your party and Fila have become fast friends on the road to the cave. Though Laddie seems somewhat nervous to finally have a female friend her age, she looks happy nonetheless. The loose-lipped Fila tells you all sorts of details about her life, including the fact that she and Hyde are lovers.
Oh, they're lovers.
Hyde seems on edge about her blasé divulgences. You give him a pat on the shoulder, quietly sympathizing with him.
Hey, we're looking for treasure.
Show him what you got.
Treasure discovered! Alright, let's see what we got. Little gold nugget. Sells for 100 gold. How nice. Ooh, look, treasure. Okay, the salve. Deal damage to all enemies if the roll is 3 or greater. Let's see if we can do it. 3. Okay.
Congrats.
What's this?
You come across a large boulder.
A rock?
You aren't sure where it fell from, but some of it is submerged in the waterway and is obstructing the water's flow.
Look how round, perfectly round this giant boulder is. What will you do with the boulder? Let's push it.
The 5 of you rally together, then push, and...
Does lack actually contribute anything to this?
the boulder sinks into the water, stopping its flow completely. It looks like you have a new path to tread now.
Where's Bruno when you need him? He's probably on some adventure trying to eat a dragon.
Fila hugs Hyde in her excitement. He blushes in embarrassment and reminds her that others are watching. At their public display of affection, Laddie covers her face with her hands, but peeks at them through her fingers.
Is there anything else on this side? Can we look around a little? Sea hare's enemy story? Is it really a bunny if it's a hare? Sea hare. Adorable and carefree though they appear, these beloved creatures have a staggering number of natural predators that keep them locked in a fierce fight for survival. Aren't hares different than rabbits? That's true, they are. I think they are different. Sea hare. So is it actually a hare and not a slug? They are, however, exceedingly difficult to digest. Should they be eaten, they can gnaw their way out of their predator's stomach. That sounds quite gruesome. Guys, don't eat this one. They'll eat you instead. What, are you hungry? You can eat something else that's not the sea hare. Ogre kid, yeah, look, a familiar face. And another fun guy. Hey, any treasure here? Oh, treasure. $500 gold. So many curing abilities? Yeah. Like, I wonder if they thought, like, the first game didn't have enough? Or maybe this... was this game more difficult?
Fight.
There wasn't many ailments in the first one. Yeah, I feel like we didn't get hit by many, like, status effects, right?
Magnificent.
Although healing is a nice touch, I can see why they added it. Your health was usually low. Yeah, that final boss fight, I was just trying to heal the whole time. Enemy appears.
And fight.
Gotta play the spooky, scary skeleton song. Like, is this literally just a skeleton? Is there anything special about it? Is this one spooky and scary, or is it just a skeleton? Ooh, okay, we gotta revive. There were skeletons in the first one too, no? But like, they weren't that plain looking, right? Didn't they have like a cool robe or something? These ones got no drip. They had a sword, I think? Yeah, I think so too. They had like a sword. These ones are just skeletons. You fulfill the necessary requirements and unlock Skull's enemy story. It's called Skull. It's not even skeleton, it's just Skull. They can't even call him by the full, well, whatever it's called. It's just the Skull. Skull! I wouldn't venture out alone at night. There are rumors of skeletons come back to life, attacking passerby of late. Skeleton. They likely don't even realize they're dead. Hey, watch where you point that sword. What do I look like to you, a monster or something? See, they're so basic they don't even know they're dead. They don't even know they're skeletons yet. My diet must be working. I feel lighter. Wait, if you're a skeleton, are you able to talk? How can you talk without any like muscles?
Don't hold back.
Like, I guess if you're a skeleton walking around do like magic, there's magic or something, but like, still, how do you talk? I guess you could say it about like how they walk and stuff too. I don't know. I'm not the writer here, okay? Okay. So we found some treasure. Let's just look around a little more.
And fight.
No, I was about to say, no stairs? Okay, we're going here. Crystal Cave Depths. It's a cave, not a castle. Okay, it could still have stairs. Don't the other caves have stairs?
Fight.
Alright, what's this linked skill? Attack. Deal attack plus 5 water damage to all enemies. Inflict freeze if roll is 6 or greater. This costs 6 gems. Oh, cute.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I like that one better. Yeah, this one was a little more action to it. Treasure. Oh my god, there's 3 skeletons. 3 Skeletors here. It's a party. The skeleton party.
Teamwork makes the dream.
My character like never gets to attack. Maidens are OP, yeah, they're strong. We heal. I'll heal my character. I deserve it after all. So is Lack just going to be a party member during intermissions? I think so. That's what it seems like. Learned Blizzard. Yeah, when the maiden and the attendant leave, I guess Lack will come back. Is this the treasure?
Just as you're about to open the chest, Fila interjects. I didn't tell you, but they say the treasure is protected by the pirate's ghost, she admits with a tremble in her voice. Laddie's face goes pale, and she squeezes Lack in her arms. The poor thing looks like it's in pain. I'm just kidding, Fila says cheerfully. But then, who goes there?
Oh no.
A voice echoes through the cavern. My treasure. Mine. You sense a dangerous aura in the shadow of the chest and immediately prepare for battle.
Did Fila just jinx us? There's a ghost here. Teehee, just kidding. There's no such thing as ghosty ghosts, and here we are. Pirate Skeletor.
Don't hold back.
Decrease water damage. Okay. Skeleton drip. Yeah, this one's rich. It's got the drip. We get deadly poison.
Magnificent.
No, don't poison me. How unfair. How rude of him to poison me. I can heal from that, right? Self-heal, cure all status ailments. Okay, I'm healing.
Magnificent.
No, that did no damage. Okay, we can do like mysterious heart. Right, don't they make like a heart shape? Yeah, the heart. Had a feeling.
Two fight as one.
Okay, water resist. Oh, damage to all enemies. Ark, thank you for the switch. Thank you for the positive check. No shrimping. No shrimping allowed in chat, and thank you for no hydrate question mark. I'm so used to saying all three. Thank you for the hydrate. Alright, let's see. Should I heal? Looking for it. Okay, I'll get a gem. Thank you for the hydrate. Add 2 to allies' defense. Okay. The bit redeems keep throwing me off. I heal. It's 10 damage, right? Oh, 13. Oh, okay. Sea shanty. Okay. The pirate is down. Okay, what's in the treasure?
After the battle, you finally reach what looks to be pirate treasure. Your hearts race in anticipation as you open the chest to find hundreds of colorful seashells filling it to the brim.
Seashells?
The room falls quiet as everyone stares at the chest with abject dejection, realizing the stories were no more than rumor.
Abject detection.
After a long moment of sulking, you feel Laddie tug on your sleeve. She points to the rocky wall behind the chest. Upon closer inspection, you realize that there's a crevice just wide enough for a person to squeeze through.
Is the real treasure here? The real treasure, the friends we made along the way? How much more is there here? Oh.
A droplet of water falls. Once the ripples upon the surface still, it feels as though time stops. All falls quiet. A beautiful underground lake. Its waters glimmering like crystal, stretches out before you in the cave's depths. Your collective breaths are taken away as you gaze upon the dazzling sight. The lake's light reflects in Fila's eyes, and she gently takes Hyde's hand in hers. "I'm so happy we can see this together," she whispers. Though you had come to the cave in search of treasure, you found something far more precious. You return to Coveton, basking in the afterglow of such a marvelous discovery.
The crystals. We sailed seas and saw wondrous sights with our adventurous Azure ally. Laddie gained memories of friendship.
You arrive back at Coveton safe and sound. Ta-da, Fila says suddenly, pulling a crystal out of her pocket.
Crystal, naturally formed crystal found in an underground lake.
Apparently, she took it from the cave so that Hyde could make them matching couples charms.
How cute.
With a sigh, her attendant agrees and says he will need to borrow the proper tools from the accessory shop.
Event?
An air of gloom hangs over one corner of the village. It would seem someone has died.
Oh.
Asking a nearby fellow what happened, he explains a woman was attacked and killed by monsters outside the village. Talk is, the woman was wearing perfume from a foreign land that drew the monsters to her.
Oh. Oh no. Isn't that who he delivered the parcel to?
They only discovered it after the fact, but that perfume was actually some sort of juju expressly for attracting monsters. You recall the woman to whom you delivered the parcel you picked up. Even if I didn't know, I'm the one who gave her the perfume, you think regrettably. Laddie gently places a hand to your back. You say a prayer for the woman's repose and quietly take your leave.
Oh no, what have we done? We thought we did a good deed and she was so happy about it.
Hyde asks you to wait outside while he enters the shop.
Why did you have to be kind? I don't know. Life lesson, never be kind. We've learned that today.
Fila strikes up a conversation with Laddie while awaiting the other's return. The endless stream of words makes you wonder when the maiden has time to breathe.
I just love the face he makes when crafting amulets. He always complains, but still goes along with whatever I say.
All Fila seems to talk about is Hyde. Nevertheless, she seems to have found an eager listener in Laddie, who nods with an elated smile. Hyde returns, completed couples charms in hand. The crystal charms look as impressive as any you would find in a shop. But Hyde's expression is grim. Apparently, he isn't as impressed by his handiwork as the rest of you. Fila takes one of the charms with a forlorn smile. "I'll wear it to the maiden's ritual," she says quietly.
You can't help wondering why she looks sad. What do you say? Will you be doing the maiden's ritual? If you're breaking up with Hyde, I'm single. Bro, you can't say that. You can't say that. Jeez. Will you be doing the maiden's ritual?
Hearing the carefree woman speak of the goal of your journey, you can't help but ask for more information. Fila explains that she'll be conducting the maiden's ritual soon. You wonder if it's all right for them to be gallivanting around like this, considering how important the ritual is to protecting the island.
I still want a Wayfinder charm from Kingdom Hearts. They look so nice. I feel like you mentioned that a long time ago. Wanting the Wayfinder charm.
As promised, I'll let you borrow the relic, Fila says, changing the subject.
I did? Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? You still want it, right? After all this time?
But it's far too important for me to just hand it over to you. So, we're coming with, she smiles. Though it's obvious she's just looking to have some fun, you have no choice but to accept the new term. With the Maiden's relic finally secured, you and your unexpected new allies make for the spire.
Board your ship at the pier in northern Coveton.
Here to stay the night? The innkeeper asks the moment you set foot in the inn.
Okay, I think we're at a good spot to end, right? We'll take the boat next time and see. I guess we're going back to our island with the relic, it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we have to sail like all the way back, right? Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good spot. Good spot to end. Coveton. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching. Overwrote Laku? Laku? He's not even part of our party. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. An exciting start to a new adventure. Interested to see how this one goes. Thank you for stream, can't wait to see what happens next, right? I'm excited. Interesting to see. New narrator, new story, new characters, some familiar faces. Yeah, hope everyone had a great Monday. Have a good rest of the week. Have a good night. Good rest of your day. We'll catch you all another time. Until then, thank you for watching. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.